Hi everybody, my name is Gracie and this is Burlap and Blossom Patterns. Quilting is something that runs in my family. My great-grandma, of course, was quilting way before I came along. Passed that down to my grandma, who later taught me how to quilt in 2009, and I immediately fell in love with it. Quilting has become such a huge passion of mine because it's given me a way to tell my story. My very first quilt was a sampler quilt, and I loved how it gave me the ability to practice a bunch of different techniques and come out with a whole bunch of different block patterns. Ever since then, I have always had love for sampler quilts because they allow you to tell a story and to send a message through your quilts. As my skill set grew and as I wanted to tell my story more and more, there were pieces of my life that I wanted to have represented in the quilts that I was making, and I couldn't find blocks that necessarily appropriately fit and represented those milestones in my life. For example, different states that I've lived in, different experiences that I've had, even something as simple as my favorite animals or the chickens we've had on our farm or holidays or special memories. I wanted to have blocks in my samplers that were a picture of those memories for me and made my quilt so much more personal. So fast forward to 2015 when I joined the Instagram quilting community. I am constantly amazed by the creativity and the inspiration that comes out of that group of quilters. It has been truly a life-changing experience to be able to connect with so many people from all over the country and all over the world in this amazing community of quilters that we have. As I started seeing more and more of the quilts that were absolutely breathtaking come through my feed, I realized that maybe it wasn't just me who had this desire to include pictures in my quilt. You know, things that I was using to represent vital parts of my life, to tell their stories in their stitches. In fall of 2016, I published my very first quilt block pattern, which was a really simple beehive block. And it was my very first one that I had sketched. I didn't even use graph paper or anything. I scribbled it down on notebook paper and published it on craftsy.com. And literally it has been a non-stop passion of mine ever since to be able to continue to create quilt block patterns, and those are now growing to other bigger projects, but mainly my focus is still quilt blocks because I want to give quilters the ability, the tools that they need to tell their own stories. And that may not be in one big enormous quilt project. It may be something as simple as one block that they want to include in their sampler, or a wall hanging, or pot holders, or a table runner. So I've continued on this journey of specifically, purposefully designing quilt block pattern. You know, I want a quilter to go online and search for mountain quilt block pattern, for example, and have something waiting for them there that looked like mountains that they could put in their quilt to represent that part of their lives. So that has basically been my quilting journey in a nutshell. What I'm hoping for this YouTube channel is that it will continue my vision of being able to provide you with quilt block patterns and tutorials, tips and tools, techniques, organizational tips, and on and on and on. It's just my way of being able to connect with quilters all over the world and all over the country in this YouTube forum. And possibly most exciting, Burlap and Blossoms is going to come out with a book. I am so excited to share that with you all. More to come in the near future. The anticipated release date will be about spring 2019 or somewhere thereabouts, so I will definitely keep you all posted on that. But in the meantime, I look forward to connecting with so many more of you in the YouTube community, just like I have in the Instagram community, and continuing to grow our Burlap and Blossom Patterns family. That is basically it. I'm so excited to be here. If you like what you see so far and you would like to continue to see what Burlap and Blossom Patterns will be posting, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Also, you'll see a little bell icon where if you click that, you'll actually get a notification every time I post, so you'll be one of the first ones to see new patterns and tutorials come out. Also, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you're excited, and be sure to leave a comment with some of the things you'd like to see. If somebody could design the perfect quilt block for you, if you could pick a motif that told the story or part of your story, what would that quilt block be? Leave a comment down below and tell me, and who knows, maybe I will feature your ideas on this channel and come out with a block that is specifically based on your idea. Thank you all so much for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye!